little champs, how are you? I hope you are do good. So we are back on your favorite learning platform, Learn Forward, and we are going to study from Vidya, People and Places. This is class 2 and we are on chapter number 18, that is our school. So everyone go to school, right? After the certain age, we have to go to school to study. Abhi school जाते हो? Can you please tell the name of your school? So, in this chapter, we are going to study about the schools, what do they teach, and in what categories the classes are divided. सबसे पहले हम कहाँ जाते हैं? We go to the KG, right? कहाँ पे जहाँ where we study about LKG, UKG, nursery, pre-nursery, है ना? ये वाला कौन सा सेक्शन है आपका? किंडरगार्टन सेक्शन. सबसे पहले आप प्ले स्कूल में जाते हो, फिर किंडरगार्टन जाते हो, then you go to primary schools, then you go to middle, and then secondary. ऐसे ऐसे करके stages बटे होते हैं schools के. So in this chapter we are going to study that only. I hope you are all ready with your books and pencils. So let's start. Now a school is a place of learning. School में हम क्या करते हैं? We get to learn about lot of things, a lot of different subjects, right? So it is a place of learning जहाँ पे हम बहुत चीजें नई नई पढ़ते हैं. We go there to study and learn many other things. So instead of learning about subjects or about anything, we all get to learn about any more things in the school. What do we learn? We learn to read. हमें पढ़ना कौन सिखाता है? Teachers, right? We learn to read from school, write, count, work and make friends school. So आप सबसे पहले अपने friends का बनाते हो, maybe in your locality or otherwise it is in your school. School में हम जब जाते हैं, we get to know about lot of people and we make friends. Types of school. There are many types of school. Very young children go to nursery and kindergarten. बहुत सारे तरह के स्कूल होते हैं. जब बच्चा छोटा होता है, where do they go? They go to nursery or they go to kindergarten. Kindergarten means children's garden. Kindergarten का मतलब क्या होता है? Children's garden basically. Now the children begin to learn about the environment. वहाँ पे हमें environment के बारे में पता लगता है. सबसे पहले आपको छोटे से स्कूल में क्यों भेजा जाता है? ताकि आपको पता लग सके that you have to study. आपको चीज़ों के बारे में पता लग सके कि कैसा माहौल होता है या कैसा आसपास environment होता है आपके जब आपको पढ़ना है. So जब children begin to learn about the environment, धीरे धीरे बच्चा जो है उस चीज़ को कैप्चर करता है, नोटिस करता है that it is his schedule. He or she had to go to school in this environment and had to study there to learn the new things. Environment means the things and people around us. Now what is environment? Environment क्या है? जो चीज़ें हमारे आसपास हैं, जो लोग हैं, जो चीज़ें हैं, that is all our environment. Now at kindergarten they play with toys. जब kindergarten में आप जाते हो, what do? You play with toys, they sing songs, they arrange blocks and balls, they count them. So हम basically धीरे धीरे अपनी चीज़ों को शुरू करते हैं. Like what? How do we learn counting? By counting things, right? सीधा 1 2 3 नहीं आ जाता. Like if a small child is learning about maths, so what would we do? We will give him some things to count them. तभी उससे हम धीरे धीरे बच्चे को counting सिखा पाते हैं. They start to read and write. और kindergarten में a child start to read and write. They learn how to play together. थोड़ा एक ग्रुप में रहना, ग्रुप में खेलना, ग्रुप में बैठना. A child learn to do that in kindergarten only. After 3 years they go to primary school. और उसके 3 years बाद where a child goes after kindergarten, he goes to the primary school. What are primary schools now? Primary school is up to class 5th. So जब class 1 से लेकर class 5th तक का आपका the period है, that is your primary school. वो आपकी primary schooling होती है. There they learn more about environment. उसमें हमें environment के बारे में और ज़्यादा चीज़ें सीखने को मिलती हैं. They learn languages and how to do sums. So in class 1 we get to know how to do sums and we get to know about the different languages. Middle schools are up to class 8. फिर उसके बाद आता है class 6 to class 8. That is your middle schools. Schools up to 10th are called secondary schools. So जो फिर class 10 तक का period है आपका class 9th and 10th, that is your secondary school. And schools up to 12th उन्हें क्या कहा जाता है? Senior secondary schools. जो schools 5th तक हैं, that is your primary school. जो school आपके 8th तक हैं, that is your middle schools. Then उसके बाद जो 10th तक हैं, that is your secondary school. And the one which are up to class 12, they are your senior secondary schools. Now subjects we learn in school. अब हम school में पढ़ते क्या करें? We learn different subjects at school. I hope you are all studying them. First is your language and mathematics. We learn to read and write our mother tongue. What is our mother tongue? पहली लैंग्वेज जब आप बोलना सीखते हो और आप उस लैंग्वेज को जो भी बोलते हो, इट कैन बी इंग्लिश, इट कैन बी हिंदी, इट कैन बी एनी रीजनल लैंग्वेज, मराठी, ओडिया, एनीथिंग. सो दैट इज योर मदर टंग. द फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज दैट वी लर्न फ्रॉम अवर मदर, दैट इज अवर मदर टंग. जो हम अपनी मदर से लैंग्वेज सीखते हैं पहली, दैट इज अवर मदर टंग. वी ऑल्सो लर्न टू रीड एंड राइट इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. और हम धीरे धीरे सबसे पहले व्हाट डू वी स्टडी अबाउट ए बी सी डी, राइट. सो दैट इज इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. We learn to do sums in maths, और हम maths में sums करना सीखते हैं. We learn to add, subtract, multiply and divide in mathematics. So these are some basics of the mathematics, that is plus करना, multiply करना, divide करना और minus करना. So ये हमारे जो है basics हैं maths के. Many years ago teachers were called gurus. पहले के टाइम पे teachers को gurus बोला जाता था. And schools were called gurukuls. और schools को जैसे आज हमने ऐसे classify करा है, they were known as gurukuls then. Now फर्स्ट तो एक चीज तो हो गई आपकी लैंग्वेज और मैथमेटिक्स. दूसरी चीज क्या पढ़ाते हैं, दैट इज योर एनवायरमेंटल स्टडीज विच कैन इंक्लूड सोशल स्टडीज एंड साइंस. मतलब इसके अंदर आपको सोशल स्टडीज के बारे में और साइंस के बारे में, दोनों चीजों के बारे में, ईवीएस जिसे हम बोलते हैं, उसे में हमें ये सब चीजें पढ़ने को मिलती हैं. इसमें हम क्या क्या पढ़ते हैं, वी स्टडी अबाउट अवर बॉडी, फैमिली, स्कूल एंड नेबरहुड. एज वी आर इन स्टडिंग ऑल्सो इन दिस बुक, हमने इसके बारे में, अपनी बॉडी के बारे में पढ़ा. वी ऑल्सो लर्न अबाउट अवर फैमिली, our neighborhood and our school, right? So हमें हर एक स्टेज के बाद एक पर्टिकुलर नया सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना होता है, जिससे हमें नई नई चीजें पता लगती हैं. We study about the land, plants, animals, air, water and weather. So EVS के अंदर हम plants के बारे में, land के बारे में, animals के बारे में या फिर weather के बारे में, ये सब चीजों के बारे में भी पढ़ते हैं. We also study about the sun, moon and the stars. और फिर उसके साथ साथ हम sun, moon और stars, the things which are present in nature basically, उन सब के बारे में हम पढ़ते हैं. Now art, music and PT. Our art teacher teaches us how to draw and paint. जो हमारी art teacher है, she teaches us how to draw and paint. Our music teacher teaches us songs and dances. So जो हमारे music teacher होते हैं वो हमें dance और music सिखाते हैं. Our PT teacher makes us do exercise. So जो हमारे PT teachers होते हैं, what do? They help us, they guide us to do exercise. He also train us in games and sports. जो PT teacher होते हैं वो आपको particular games में in which you are interested or which you like to play, he trains us in them and they keep us fit. So this is your work of your PT teacher. Now classroom activity. Which games do you play at school? Write their names. So in this classroom activity, you have to write the names of any 4 games which you play at school. Assess yourself. Take the correct answer first. A school up to class 5 is called a dash school. So a school up to class 5 is known as primary school. Second, who trains you in games and sports? So a PT teacher trains us in games and sports. What do you learn in mathematics? We learn to do sums, that is your basic calculations in mathematics. Now fill in the blanks with the given words. Kindergartens means children's dash. Kindergarten means children's garden. So second one is your answer for the first point. A dash school is up to class 5. A primary school is up to class 5. At kindergarten, children play with, so at kindergarten, children play with toys. Now last, environment means dash and the people around us. Environment means things and the people around us. C, write the name of your school. So in this, you have to write the name of your school. Now D, answer in yes or no. Do you learn English? Yes, we learn English. So write yes here. Do exercise keep us fit? Yes, exercise keep us fit. We should do exercise daily. That is true. Third, do you learn how to read and write in science? No, we learn how to read and write in English. So that is no. Now fourth, do you learn how to draw and paint? Yes, I learn how to draw and paint. That is also yes. Now answer the following question. What do you learn in mathematics? So in mathematics, we learn to do sums by doing addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So you can write all the 4 things in this. I'm going to write here addition, So I'm going to write the name of the four things, that is your addition, subtraction, multiplication or multiply or divide. So these are the four things which we learn to do in mathematics. Now, who teaches you songs and dance? So our music teachers teaches us songs and dance. So you can even check the answer in chapter also. So I'm going to write here music teacher only. Now, who trains you in games and sports? So our PT teacher trains us in games and sports. So write PT teacher. Now fourth, name the subjects you study in your school. So you can write it yourself, all the subjects which you study in your school. So we have completed the chapter. I hope you have enjoyed it, learning the chapter. Thank you so much. Happy learning.